Let's begin with a memory from York where I met two young sisters at a local church. They were both beautiful and welcoming, eager to share their stories and learn about mine. After a warm conversation, they invited me to their home for lunch, even asking what food I'd prefer. As the weekend approached, however, I found myself hesitating. The thought of introducing myself and my work to their family made me anxious. I worried about their expectations, fearing I might disappoint them or embarrass their daughter in front of her family. In the end, I didn't go, choosing instead to write them an apology. This moment captures the subtle pressures and uncertainties that can arise when navigating new cultural settings, especially when hospitality and self-presentation are at play. Early in my career, I encountered open hostility from two women at work, a nurse and a cook responsible for distributing our meals. Their dislike for me seemed to have no clear reason, and I felt the sting of being treated as an outsider. Despite this, I made every effort to respond with kindness and respect, hoping to change their attitudes. Over time, and with considerable patience, I managed to win them over. Eventually, they abandoned their prejudices and our interactions became more positive. This experience taught me that discrimination can be deeply rooted, but it's not always permanent. Sometimes, persistent goodwill can break down barriers even if the process is slow and challenging. Discrimination isn't one-sided. People everywhere can be quick to reject those who are different, whether by race, culture, or religion. Before my journey to England, I experienced this firsthand in Morocco. I invited an English friend to my grandmother's house where we were initially welcomed. However, the next day, my grandmother refused to let us in, insisting I shouldn't return unless accompanied by my mother. The sudden change was likely influenced by my cousins who may have felt threatened by my presence. Later, one cousin even confronted me angrily, objecting to my friend's background. These moments were deeply embarrassing, highlighting how suspicion and misunderstanding can arise on both sides regardless of where you are. Despite these challenges, genuine connections can still form across cultural divides. After my Scottish friend stayed with me in Morocco, I later visited him in Scotland. When I arrived, he greeted me warmly, exclaiming, "You've made it." We spent 5 days together, discovering how much we had in common, both working in social services and living alone. Our friendship was a reminder that beyond misunderstandings and prejudice, shared values and experiences can bring people together. These stories show that while cultural barriers exist, they can be overcome through empathy, patience, and open-mindedness.